Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is our first attempt at cross country this year. So a couple of weeks ago we did go to, I think it's called Hoff Park. I've never been there before, but it's basically just a massive field with some different jumps in, from quite small jumps to like some hundreds. So I thought it was a good opportunity just to go and see some solid fences. Not that Cruz is at all fazed by anything, it seems. I think he's a true cross-country horse. But just so we could have a go over some of those, that had gone really well. I just popped some of the tiny jumps and worked on linking a couple together, getting him back in between and things like that. We had a splash through the water, went up a step, down a step, things like that. But it was a good little day out and a good venue, so we'll definitely be going back there. But then I saw a local-ish venue to us, Ashwood Equestrian. Me and Beth went there recently to do a little bit of a, well, it was meant to be, what was it meant to be? It was like, not arena eventing, what was it? It was, it was showcross. So I'd never heard of showcross before, but basically I was led to believe it was like a mixture of show jumps and rustic fences, but they were all knockdownable, so I was a bit confused. But anyway, so we thought we'd give it a go. When we got there though, it actually ended up basically just being show jumps that were brown, or like some of them had a bit of like fake grass and stuff on them. Anyway, that was the first experience we'd ever gone to that venue. It was fine. It didn't seem the best organised, but we had a fine time. Got a nice rosette. The horses were really wound up that day, so it was a bit crazy. But they then advertised that they were doing like a nervous novice hunter trial for beginners. So decided to enter that, which will be today's video, so you'll see the footage in a second. Just to know, me and my friend Kez actually went together. We were in separate classes and we ended up being about 2 hours apart, so we'd asked if we could go closer, but whatever, it didn't work out. Anyway, unfortunately the whole event ended up starting like 45 minutes late, so there was like an hour delay on times, as there was anyway. And the warm-up was absolutely rammed, because I think people were arriving ready to warm up for their class, not realising that we were then like an hour behind. So the warm-up was really rammed, so we didn't do much. We had horses rearing and people not going left to left and things like that, so it was a little bit tense. But once we got in there, you'll see the footage now. Cruz had, hi Hughes. Cruz had a lovely time. Because it was like nervous novice, they were quite close together, which is always a bit of a worry for me, because he does just like jump and then gallop off. But I thought it'd be good just to give it a go, see where we are, see if I've got any breaks whatsoever. But yeah, so let's go and watch the footage. Hope you enjoy. So I thought I'd give a little bit of a voiceover for the video. So this actually started with 4 like rustic looking fences in an arena. So you jump those 4 before coming onto the grass, and then this was the first actual solid cross-country fence. So Cruz will jump absolutely anything from my experience, obviously only 50 centimetres, so I don't think he's too bothered about the height. But I was just wanting to work on getting him listening to me after the fence, because normally he just pops and then tries to run off, and I struggle to get him back to me. And then when he does that, he either goes on a really long one and absolutely launches me like twice the size of the fence, which is not always so fun. But as you can see here, he's been quite a good boy, trotting and popping. And then this is just a different angle. What a good boy. Then after this one, you had to do quite a quick turn around, which I was a bit worried about when I was walking the course. And in hindsight, watching it back is always so much easier. I should have just carried on, but I hadn't gotten back to trot and I wasn't happy with our approach, so I just did a little circle there wasn't much space in between fences, which is my only downside because normally I like a bit of space. And then he was a little bit more lively here. He definitely knows his job, so he'd kind of gone off at this point. And I was trying to get him here back to me, but we managed to get over that one. And then we're away again. Now here is where I just lost all brakes, and I should have been jumping the one with the carrots on there, but I just steered him around because I just didn't think I would get him to a sensible enough canter. That's partly a me problem, I know, something I need to work on. But yeah, so I just did a circle up top and then came back.
Walk then. You can walk. Well done, Abbie. There. Stop it. Thank you.
You can hear my friends encouraging me, and I just put another circle in here because there was a bit of a bank that you had to go up, and we were a bit worried about it because it was kind of a little bit all over the place, to be honest. But yeah, so I just wanted him to listen to me, not charge up it, and then possibly put his foot somewhere. But yes, got him back under control, and then a little trot over, and then there's one final jump in the arena. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Yeah, really happy with how he did. He does just get stronger the more we do, but I was really happy for the first attempt of our cross country, and it kind of eased us in with the first couple and the last one being show jumps, which was interesting and a bit different. But yeah, really happy. We even got a rosette, so couldn't have asked for more from Cruise that day. But I'm sure we'll see you guys for another video very soon. Bye.